Hey, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening to Just Talking. This is your host, Anonymous. Thank you for listening. Today, we're going to be talking about skinny women versus fat women. So, I have a lot of experience in this realm because I've dated a significant amount of big girls. I can't really say that I'm physically attracted to them, but I find them very attractive mentally. I think their jolliness, if you want to call it that, their happiness states are pretty high most of the time. I find that skinny women complain a lot. Skinny women are the most sought after. You can be the ugliest woman in the world and be skinny and still be more sought after than a fine, really fat woman. This is the truth. I'm just telling you. And as a tall black male, I attract obese women. And I'm not talking about just thick. I'm talking about big. And unfortunately for me, I'm just being honest, a lot of the women who are attracted to me just happen to be women that no one else is really that attracted to. Just keeping it honest. So I've had relationships with mostly big women. I accept them. I do enjoy pursuing people who I like mentally. That's just kind of how I am. I've never really been a superficial person up until now. Now that I'm not looking for anything serious, I require that you're slim and you're attractive. I'm not looking for anything outside of having sex and hanging out and having sex. No strings attached, no relationship. So that's kind of where my mind state is now. Since I know the relationship couldn't last or work out, I might as well be with someone I'm attracted to, at least, right? So skinny women, I feel like they complain a lot. It seems like a lot of them are unattainable, especially if they're attractive. I've had friends that married skinny, attractive women and have gotten divorced and lost everything. And skinny women are like chihuahuas. They're just always yapping. And I feel like skinny females have low blood sugar, and that's why they complain a lot. Big girls are pretty calm. I mean, sure, you could say that there are some chill skinny chicks and there's some pretty hype, crazy fat girls. Women are crazy in general. But in my experience, I've gotten along very, very well with big women. It's almost like night and day. Their attraction to me is uncanny. I've met some pretty aggressive big women who thought I was really, really sexy. Till this day, I'm 40 years old. I've never had a skinny girl say I'm sexy or attractive. And even when I got that vibe from them, they were down to fuck anybody. So, it's just kind of how it is. And so, I think in my personal preference, I'd rather date someone who's a big girl. I mean, they cook and they're not superficial and they're normally really good people. I mean, that's just kind of my perspective. Skinny women, they just complain a lot. There's always a problem. They're never content. They're very insecure about their bodies. I actually feel like skinny women are more insecure about their bodies than big women are. Yeah, that's how I feel. I really believe that. And so, physically, I would rather be with a big girl. I mean, not because I'm physically attracted to big women. It's because they can take a dick. They can really take a pounding. More cushion for the pushing, they call it. I couldn't tell you the small amount of skinny women I have had sex with, they can't take a dick. Some have surprised me. I'm not going to lie. I did date a Filipino chick who only weighed 90 pounds. She might have been 5 foot tall, but she had always dated black guys. So she had the tightest vagina and could take a fucking dick. I'm not going to lie to you. So, but that was an odyssey. That's a one-offer. Most other skinny chicks I've had sex with, the pussy just wasn't very good. There's something about big pussy that's amazing. It's wet. A lot of the times it's tight. There's more meat in there. There's more to poke around and hit. It's just better. I'm sorry. I'd rather have a girl, in my personal preference, I would rather have a chick who's just thick. Not obese, not skinny, but just curvy in all the right places. You know what I mean? Whereas a size 8 or a size 9 or something, you know what I mean? That's what I'm talking about. Has a little bit of a stomach, but not a gut. Flat stomach, just thick. I would love to give some examples, but I can't think of any off the top of my head right now. But I definitely know that dealing with skinny women on a mental level is a pain in the ass. It just seems like they always have something to complain about. They're always just not in a good mood. There's just something wrong with them. They need to eat more. Big girls, they love to hang out. They'll cook you food. Oh my God. I'm trying to think of skinny women I've known that cooked. I also find skinny women to be very, very messy. You ever see those skinny chicks taking pictures and selfies and their rooms are fucking disgusting and dirty? Yeah, the majority of them are those skinny bitches. Big girls, they're not going to do those kind of selfies. They know what's up, but man, I just think that there's more cushion for the pushing. I love it. Big girls get it. Oh, their head game? Oh my God. Their head game. They can scarf down a dick. That is for sure. I would not lie to you. The best blowjobs I've ever got were from big women. I'm trying to think of any skinny women who's ever given a decent blowjob. And I'm not saying that skinny girls can't take a dick. There's none out there like that. I'm not saying that at all. I'm not saying that you're not going to find a skinny chick who can suck some dick. I just, in my personal experience, I just never experienced it. But I don't know. Skinny versus big. I think big wins every time. I find that a lot of big girls or girls who we would deem unattractive, they work harder. And they have to. You know, someone once told me that an ugly woman has to work as hard as a man to make it in the world. And this is true. A beautiful woman, she gets a lot more opportunities because of the way she looks. Try going to a car dealership. Tell me what kind of women you see there. You'll never see an obese woman working at a car dealership. Guaranteed. Most of the women there are going to be slender and attractive. Any sales position, for the most part, where there's women involved, they're going to be slender, attractive women. Most times. But then we forget about the big girls. They're just waiting for someone to love them. In the wintertime, that warmth, baby. That warmth. They'll keep you warm. So I've been with some really, really big women. I've been with some thick women. And I've been with a handful of skinnies. I'm not impressed so much with the skinnies. It just seems like a pain in the ass most of the time. But the thick girls, that's where it's at. That's where it's at. If you got a booty and some mid-range titties and a flat stomach, you got me, baby. You got me. So, skinny versus big. Big wins every time. Not going to lie. I'm not as physically attracted to big girls, but if I wanted to sit down and have a conversation with one or feel like they're generally interested in things that aren't so superficial, I would say big girls are the best. You know, as far as attraction, yes, I'm attracted to slim women. Everyone is. That's the most sought after woman in America. But Americans are fat, so a majority of the women you see in America are fat. And I've been all around the world. I've been to third world countries where I've never seen a fat bitch. I've seen bitches with nice bodies, but they're poor. And of course, I'm a commodity because I'm an American. Here you speak in English, they want you. Those are the advantages. American women, it's garbage. Sorry, garbage. American women are like sports cars with Pinto engines. Whereas you go to a third world country where you'll find a lot of slim, beautiful women that'll just treat you like a regular person. Love you for who you are. Not as superficial. But I'll make a video about the American greed. We'll talk about that later. But skinny versus fat, fat wins every time, baby.